Hi guys, we are looking at GameStop once again, and what happened today was another pretty crazy day. Less crazy for GameStop than it was AMC, and we'll just go into that a little bit. But I just want to say, guys, thanks for watching. Once again, you've showed a lot of love in the last videos. I really appreciate it. But let's get back into GameStop. So it started the day at around about $188 a share and has been on a pretty sharp decline, eventually finishing out the day at 180. So that is, ignore the post market price there here. Actually, it is a little bit down on the post market, just over $180 a share, down 0.3%, which it finished the day at 180. So if we go back, we are going to look at some technical analysis here today and some articles, and you can see this 180 price has been hit quite a few times and has really acted with a little bit of support in terms of the APC. You can see in the over the last, since really the 7th of July, this hasn't really been broken. So some really telling days ahead to see if this is a pretty consistent point of resistance or will it break through that. So if we even expand this out of here, we have not seen prices since 180, since probably about pre the Moaz date. Actually, well, sorry, that's incorrect. We haven't seen prices since the not the Moaz, because that hasn't happened yet, since the spike to 350. So you can see here this has been a pretty good line of had a pretty good line of support under here in the last few days, but really telling in the next few days to see what happens. So I'm going to draw attention to some things that I've seen, and this is the 50 top shareholders of GameStop, and this kind of just shows the sentiment that is not just among us apes, but then also in terms of large institutions who are also buying GameStop. And I just want to draw your attention to a couple of the key players here. I won't even these are the biggest names. I'm not even going to go into the smaller companies here, but these are the percentage change. So if we go to the top, BlackRock is a massive investor in GameStop with almost 7 million shares. Fidelity as well. Vanguard 5.5 million. Morgan Stanley up 183% to 3 million shares. There's another Morgan Stanley fund here with up 308% with a 1.4 million shares. And even if we go a little bit lower here, you can see other trading groups here that have gone up massively. Look at these guys, Atom Investors down at the bottom. That's a hell of an increase there. Definitely some apes right there. So you can see a lot of larger retail investors or institutional investors are purchasing GameStop even at its current prices, which just shows that there is definitely some smart money on thinking that this can go to, well, another short squeeze. Obviously, we think it's going to go higher than that. It will be the mother of all short squeezes, but these larger companies definitely think there is some money to be made. And if we just have a look here, as I said before, GameStop is down for the day, but just keep things in perspective here. Look at AMC, absolutely hammered, but we want to see the um, sentiment of the market, and this is buy orders to sell orders 5,300 to 2,000 1,300. So that's a massive increase comparison between the buys to the sells. Now you have to remember these are just buy orders, not in terms of how much is being bought and sold, but just the actual orders themselves. So that this numbers might not be true reflective, but still a very good sign, I would say, overall. So let's just go back to the technical analysis again, or the charts. If we go to the last 3 months, you can see that if I told you in May that would be at $180 a share, I think you'd be pretty happy with it. But this spike really has got a lot of people's hopes up, and people are a bit down at the minute with the current price. But we've seen this before. It raised up, it went down, and went back up again. So the coming weeks and months will be telling. I always have my part mentioning this ascending triangle pattern here, but it did break below it. So that was quite a negative sign. I was incorrect on that, but let's just keep on going forward. That's all we can do. We know that we are correct It's just how often or how long can these hedge funds keep kicking the can down the road. Right, guys, just want to say thanks. Sorry I haven't updated in a while. Be sure to give a like on the video if you enjoyed it, and I'll catch you guys next time.